Here in Matthew's Gospel, we find just one verse in the parable that Jesus tells of the soil, and sometimes called the parable of the sower. But I like this approach, and I want to share with it just one verse from it. Verse 7, other seed fell among thorny plants. The thorny plants grew and choked them. Why did I bring this optimistic verse into your devotional today? Because as Jesus is telling this parable, he's reminding us that where we sow seeds matters. And what is around those seeds when we sow them matters too. And so I picked this one out to talk about the thorny plants that Jesus says we plant the seed among. Because sometimes we do. And here the sower is planting seeds among the thorny plants. And what do those thorny plants represent? I'd like to think that they represent everything that's not of God. Everything that's not of God's goodness and God's creation. Sometimes we might want to give them other names, evil or temptation or whatever you might want to say. But everything that is not of God. And we know that there are things that are not of God that exist in this world. There is evil that's in this world. There's temptation in this world. And so when we sow the seeds of faithfulness into the world, we know that we're also combating against the thorny bushes that exist around us. And here the parable tells us that those thorny bushes do something, don't they? They grow up around the seed. They are still growing. While the seed we plant is hopefully going to take the soil and take the nutrients of the world around it and grow into something good, it certainly always faces the thorny plant around it that seeks to choke it out, that seeks to take its life, to take its goodness from it. You see, this is a reality in which we live, is that there are always things at work in our lives to try to choke out the goodness of God that is within us. There are always forces of evil at work. Now, take that for what I mean it to be. There are always things in this world that are trying to diminish the goodness of God that are in us. And sometimes we are very good at being that thorny bush. And so as we plant seeds, may we recognize that there are thorny bushes all around. But may we also recognize that our seed is capable of growth too. Amen.